Prince William's private secretary Simon Case helped to draft a key document about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle quitting the royal family, according to the judgment from Harry's court case, The Times has reported. This week the Duke of Sussex lost out in the High Court to the Home Office, after a judge ruled that Harry's loss of taxpayer-funded security while in the UK should remain in place. A 51-page document from the court case exposed Mr. Case's role in Megxit, which saw the Duke and Duchess of Sussex announce their decision to step down from royal duties in January 2020. The documents show that Mr. Case authored a paper on behalf of the firm which set out the framework for their departure, with the family meeting at Sandringham to discuss the move. Court papers state, on January 8, 2020, an announcement was made in relation to the claimant, the Duke of Sussex, stepping back from official royal duties and a public role. On January 11, 2020, Sir Edward Young, the late Queen's private secretary, emailed the claimant with a draft paper, which was largely the work of Simon Case, concerning the detailed arrangements to give effect to the announcement. Following a meeting at Sandringham on January 13, 2020, what the claimant describes as an agreement of sorts was reached, which has been described in the media as the Sandringham Agreement. It is understood that 5 options were drafted for the Sussexes, later detailed by Harry in his memoir Spare, published 3 years later in January 2023. The Prince wrote that option 1 was keeping everything the same, Meg and I don't leave, everyone tries to go back to normal, while option 5 was completely at the other end of the scale. Full severance, no royal role, no working for Granny and total loss of security. Option 3 was somewhere in between, closest to what we'd originally proposed. However, Queen Elizabeth shut down Harry and Meghan's hopes to be half in, half out of the firm. Given that Mr. Case was so close to arranging Prince Harry's departure from royal life and worked so closely alongside William, there are fears this will not help to rebuild the relationship between the warring brothers. Members of the royal household also sat on REVEC, Royal and VIP Executive Committee, the body that decides which security provisions should be made for members of the family.